Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear students, before we solve the exercise of lesson number 9, we will have to understand the grammar point of this lesson, which is as-sifatu wal-mawsuf, the adjective and qualified noun. So let's start. First, let's understand what is sifa and what is mawsuf. So look at the textbook and try to understand. Adjective, it means sifa, is a word which qualifies a noun. The noun which is being qualified is mawsuf. It means the noun which is qualified, which is being qualified will be called mawsuf. And the adjective, the word which qualifies the noun, will be called sifa. Adjective will follow the noun qualified in nominative, accusative and genitive case. It means this is one of the rule of as-sifatu wal-mawsuf, that adjective and qualified noun, sifat and mawsuf, will be, it means a sifa will follow the mawsuf in nominative case, accusative case and genitive case. It means in i'rab, nominative case, it means fi halat al-rafa. Accusative case, it means fi halat al-nasab. Genitive case, it means fi halat al-jar. If mawsuf will be in nominative case, sifa also will be in nominative case. If mawsuf will be in halat al-nasab, then sifa also will be in halat al-nasab. If mawsuf is in fi halat in genitive case, it means halat al-jar, so sifat also will be in halat al-jar. This is the one rule of mawsuf and sifa. There are some other rules also. First, so let's see the other rules. As-sifa, adjective are used to describe the noun. In English, the adjective phrase, his construction will be first adjective, then noun. In English, when we will make adjective and noun, the sentence of adjective and noun, so in English will be in first adjective, then noun. For example, the big house. So big is adjective, house in noun. The order is first adjective, then noun. But in Arabic, this order is reversed. First noun, then adjective. For example, al-bayt al-kabir. Al-bayt is noun, al-kabir is safar. Completely opposite of English will be in Arabic. Al-bayt, which is noun, will be first. Al-kabir, which is adjective, will be in the last. Let's understand some more rules about noun and adjective, mawsuf and sifa. Noun and adjective agreement. In Arabic, the adjective must agree with noun in definiteness. It means if the modified noun, it means mawsuf, is definite, the adjective must be definite. You know, definite is the spatial noun, the specific noun, the noun which shows a specific thing or a specific person or a specific place will be called definite, which is called in Arabic al-ma'rifa. So if noun will be ma'rifa, then sifa also will be ma'rifa. For example, ar-rajulu at-tawilu, the tall man. Here ar-rajul is ma'rifa because of being adding alif lam. You know, if you want to make a common noun which is called nakira in Arabic, if you want to make common noun ma'rifa, if you want to make ma'rifa of any common noun, you will have to add alif lam before that, then it will be ma'rifa by adding alif lam. So here alif lam is the sign of ma'rifa. So ar-rajul is mawsoof and ma'rifa. That's why at-tawil, which is sifa, which is adjective, also is ma'rifa, which the sign of ma'rifa is alif lam. And one more way to make common noun, to make any common noun, to change any common noun to a specific noun is when you want to relate or when you want to any common noun muzaf of any zamir, at that time that word which is common noun will be ma'rifa because of izafat, because of relation to any noun. Here madrasati, my school. Here ya is zamir and madrasa, which is common noun, is related to ya because of being relation to ya, which is zamir. Madrasa will be ma'rifa. That's why when we will bring any sifat of madrasati, we will have to bring al-ma'rifa because madrasa is became ma'rifa because of relation to ya. And that's why if ma'rifa, if mawsoof is ma'rifa, then we will have to bring sifat also ma'rifa. So here madrasati al-kabira, my big school. In first sentence, ar-rajul is ma'rifa because of being adding alif lam. In second sentence, madrasatun is ma'rifa because of being related to ya, which is zamir. That's why in both sentences we bring adjective, it means sifat ma'rifa. At-tawil, because by adding alif lam it is also ma'rifa, and al-kabir, al-kabira is also ma'rifa because alif lam is added with al-kabir, kabira. That's why it's also ma'rifa. So in short, if the modified noun will be definite, it means ma'rifa, so adjective also will be definite, it means ma'rifa. And if the modified noun is indefinite, it means nakira, it means common noun, the adjective must also be indefinite. For example, rajulun tawilun, a tall man or any tall man. So here rajul, which is mawsoof, modified noun, is common noun, is nakira. That's why tawilun came here, common noun nakira. Number 2, in rule number 2, in which mawsoof and sifa will be similar is in gender. It means in gender means if mawsoof will be muzakkar, then sifat also will be muzakkar. If mawsoof will be muannas, then sifat also will be muannas. For example, mudarrisun jadidun, new teacher. So mudarris is here muzakkar. That's why jadidun without ta came sifat also came muzakkar. In second example, look at the second example, bintun jamilatun. Here, bintun is mausuf which is muannas. That's why sifat also came muannas jamilatun, beautiful girl. Rule number 3 in which mausuf or sifa will be similar, will be agree with each other in number. It means if mausuf will be wahid, sifat also will be wahid. If mausuf will be tasniya, it means dual, so sifat also will be dual. If mausuf is jama, it means plural, so all mausuf sifat also will be plural. For example, at-talib al-mumtaz, the first ranker student. Al-mumtaz, rank holder. Okay, so here at-talib is wahid, al-mumtaz, that's why al-mumtaz, which is sifa, is also wahid. At-tullab, jama, plural. Al-mumtazun, sifat, also jama. Next rule in which mausuf sifa will be the fourth case in which mausuf and sifa will be similar is in case. It means in i'rab. What i'rab will be given mausuf, same will be given sifa. There will be no difference between mausuf and sifa in i'rab also. In short, you should understand, you should know, you should keep in your mind that mausuf and sifa will be similar in all aspects. For example, جاء الطالب المجتهد. الطالب is mausuf, المجتهد is sifa. الطالب, the hardworking student came. جاء fail, الطالب mausuf, المجتهد صفة. After combining mausuf and sifa, joining mausuf sifa will be fa'il of ja'a. So because of being fa'il, you know the i'rab of fa'il is rafa. That's why here at-talib mausuf is marfu because of being fa'il. That's why al-mujtahidu also will be marfu because of being sifa of talib. Let's go to the next example. Ra'aytu at-taliba al-mujtahida. I saw the hardworking student. So here ra'aytu, I saw, fail and fa'il. Fa'il is ana, zamir, which is hidden in ra'aytu. At-taliba, whom I saw, at-taliba al-mujtahida, the hardworking student. So here at-taliba mausuf, al-mujtahida is sifat. After combining mausuf, of joining mausuf and sifa, will be maf'ul bihi of ra'aytu. And you know very well that maf'ul bihi always become mansub, yani will be given nasab, zabar. That's why at-taliba is given here nasab, zabar, because of being maf'ul bihi, and al-mujtahida is given zabar because of being sifa of talib. Let's go to the next example. Ra'aytu ma'at-talibi al-mujtahidi. Sorry, zahabtu ma'at-talibi al-mujtahidi. I went with hard-working student. So here ma'a is harf jar and at-talib mausuf, al-mujtahid sifa. So mausuf which becomes majroor because of being adding harf jar before that. That's why at-talib become majroor. You know, the noun which will be added any harf jar will be majroor. It means the will be given harf jar. It means zair. So here at-talib is being given zair because of ma'a, and al-mujtahidi because majroor because of being sifa of at-talib. So in i'rab also will be similar. Both will be similar. It means mausuf and sifa, both will be similar. Only one exceptional case where they will not be similar is when mausuf will be the plural of non-human or senseless thing. When mawsoof will be the plural of non-human or senseless thing, sifah will be the form of wahid muannas. This is the only exceptional case in mawsoof or sifa. For example, اشتريت الأقلام الثمينة. I bought costly pains. Al-aqlama as-saminata here mawsoof and sifa, but mawsoof is the plural of non-human senseless thing. That's why sifat will come the form of wahid muannas as-samina, not as-saminat or saminun, but as-samina, because mawsoof is the plural of non-human thing or a non-human and senseless thing. This is the only exceptions. Look at the second example. Jalasna fi sayyarati al-ghaliya. We sit, we get in costly cars. Here, as-sayyarat is also the plural of non-human and senseless thing. That's why sifa came wahid muannas. So this is the only exception when mawsoof will be the plural of non-human and senseless thing. At that condition only sifat will be the form of wahid muannas. Except this condition, except this, in all condition, in all aspect, mawsoof and sifa will be similar. So this